I've had a few questions about this problem, number 21 out of section 10.2. The setup is shown here, and the first part of the problem asks to find the measure of arc BD. That's the measure of this arc right here, the one highlighted in red. The key concept here, the key idea is to remember that the measure of the arc is the same as the measure of the central angle corresponding to the arc. So what we want to do here to solve this problem is we want to find the measure of that angle right there. And just for the purposes of solving for something, I'm going to call that angle theta. And when we solve for that angle, we're ultimately going to be finding the measure of arc BD also. To solve for that angle, we need to go back to when we talked about triangles, and we need to introduce a triangle into this problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the information given in the problem to draw a triangle here, and you may notice that this is a right triangle, and we know a little bit about this right triangle mostly because of the coordinates of that point. Since the x-coordinate of that point is 4, we know that this leg right here is going to be 4, and since the y-coordinate is 3, we know that the point goes up to 3 on the y-axis, and so this is going to be 3 right here. Now, this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle. That doesn't really help us here because what we're trying to do is find the measure of that angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a little trigonometry, and we need to remember our friend SOHCAHTOA. Let me write that out here. SOHCAHTOA. And to find the measure of that angle, we need to use the opposite leg, which is 3, and the adjacent leg, which is 4. That means that we're going to use the TOA part of it to set it up. And so what we get is the tangent of theta is equal to 3 over 4. Now just a quick refresher, if we need to get theta by itself here, we need to use the arctangent or the inverse tangent. So when we take the inverse tangent of the left side, we get theta by itself, and when we do the inverse tangent on the right side, we get the arctangent of 3/4, and then we can use a calculator to approximate the value of theta, and I will leave that to you.